Hi, it's Mitz from My Life Mitz. Thank you very much for being here today. I thought I would discuss my travel journal, and it's a travel food journal actually, and I've been participating in these monthly meetups with some of my friends here in Tokyo, and we have been traveling through the world, visiting various restaurants within the Tokyo area, and I wanted to kind of catch up and work in here. It's been a year now since we started this journey, and it's been really fun. Like I said, kind of traveling through restaurants and visiting various cuisines and things like that. And yeah, I really need to catch up, so I thought it would be a nice opportunity to sit down and chat with you. Where was this one? Ueno? Anyways, yes, so this is the Accordion. The Accordion notebook. You saw the front here, the Accordion notebook, and it kind of fans out. I did a video about doing a journal session with this one as well, where we went to Saitama and Kawagoe, and I really need to journal my entry in here and write about it before I forget. The fun menu is kind of stuck in the chopsticks sleeve right here. It was delicious, so good. And I used you know how the sticker set comes with these like simple pockets. You can't fit too much in there. It's stuck on the adhesive, I think it seems. But yeah, you can't stick too many things in there, or the pocket might break. Actually, I've never actually tried it because I don't know what the maximum is, but I usually just stick in receipts and thin business cards and things like that. But yeah, you can see here I didn't even finish my journaling for the Greek food, which was delicious, by the way. So I think I need to catch up on some things. I don't even remember where we went after Saitama, but I do have my pocket stuff over here. Actually, I think I might just sandwich this in between here, my hobonichi. So I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I think I have one blank page here, but it's not really a full page, so I might leave that later. I'm going to go through some of my pockets. Sorry, I'm going to go through my leather file here and see what it is that I can work on. And yeah, I don't remember where we went next, but we did go to Vietnamese. I didn't have a chance to go to the Taiwan fair with the girls. We went for Korean and Hawaiian food. I think it's just going to be a mishmash of stuff. I'm going to take it out, and then I think over here in the back I kept our most recent trip, which was actually, you know what, I'm gonna, while I have you on here, let's stick on a sticky note so I don't forget. So this was January's meetup. January 2023, we went to Yokohama, Chinatown, to celebrate the Chinese or the Lunar New Year. So let's keep that in here. Well, I might as well use this one. This one I received when I missed the trip to the Taiwan fair. They sent me these lovely items. This is so cute, but I think I want to keep, I want to stick this one in the back. Okay, so let's work on, I think Taiwan maybe must have come next. So Korea, I didn't take any of, I don't remember taking as many photos for the Korean place. And then the Hawaiian place. Yeah, so this one was the Taiwan fair. So I might put these ones in the back where there's that slot here in the back. I'll put that in here. And then let's work on some of these together if you don't mind. Yeah, I hope you can kind of journal along with me. I'm just kind of sitting here and it's a quiet morning and I really wanted to work on this before. I don't want to forget about some of the places that we went. So let's split these up. This is the Korean food. The Vietnamese food, we went to this Cafe Façon. I don't know if that's a correct pronunciation, but it was a very, very sweet little cafe. And the Aloha table was another item. Let's do, I know this is not Taiwanese food, this is Korean food, but let's start with this. Okay, and I want to have some background. I took out some papers here so that I can rip some up. Oh, this one too. Although it's white on white, there's a different design and it's very subtle, and I think it would be really cute to add to the back of the page. And it's matte on one side and it's a little bit more slippery on the other side. But yeah, I think I'm going to add that to the page. I need to trim off the edge just a tad. But I think I'm going to add like a ripped effect and do it this way. And I don't know if you can, if it's catching up, if the camera is catching it, but I'm just doing a very rough edge. I just use a ruler so that my rip won't go like really far off, but yeah, it's just a really simple edge there. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but yeah, because the paper was a little slightly too big. Okay, let's glue that down. I think I'm going to use my glue here instead of the tape runner. Reason being, the tape runner might show through. It's not like super transparent, but yeah, I'll just use this one instead. So let's glue that down. I want to do a video of the current traveler's notebooks that I'm using. So I'm using one for this travel series, or like this traveling restaurant in Tokyo series. And then I have my journal that I keep track of my knitting projects in as well, but I don't have I haven't been using a actual cover for it. I'm just kind of documenting it in here. So I need to look through my notebook covers and find one for this. I also want to make have a separate insert for inspiration, because I feel like I was working in this the other day. I felt like there's no area to keep track of my inspiration, and if I see a photo online, I take a screenshot, and then it just gets lost in my phone. But I'd rather print out that photo and have it in my like inspiration book or whatnot, things that I can look forward to. So I think I want to do that, and so I'll have this notebook and then a separate insert for inspiration, for project inspiration. This notebook is more for the yarn and then the project that I did with that yarn. I think I'll do more of an in-depth review of this notebook on my the other channel, because I know not everybody is into knitting here. Okay, so there's that. I'm gonna have to look through my phone to find the pictures for the Korean place that we went to. The Taiwan, I think I might just combine everything in one spread. I'll add some of the washi tape. These are like the Taiwan, I think this was from Esther, I want to say. These are the Taiwan inspired washi tape. And let's pull this one out. I think this one is the one in collaboration with Travelers Company. I think I could use some of these probably for the Chinese New Year that we went to recently. Where did I put those photos? It's not photos, sorry. This one, I could probably use that. So let me rip that out. Although it's like slightly different, but I can use it for this spread here. I wonder if there's anything else that we could use. Maybe the bubble tea. And definitely I can use it in my hobonichi as well. So I'll have to rip some of these out and use them in my journaling spread. But for this one, I think this one that says I love Taiwan, and then this Taiwan beer. And this tape is also some landmarks of Taiwan as well, so I think I'm going to add this. This one says Taipei, and of course it's Taiwan, and then Taipei 101, I think that's what the building is called. So these are some of the landmarks, so I'm going to add a bit of this washi tape as well. I ended up stapling it to kind of have a more fun effect to it. Before I forget, I'm going to put these in my current hobonichi. Alright, so I used the Classicy tape to write Tea Fair, and then I stamped out with the rubber stamps that. And yeah, because I didn't want such a big, like a wide title, I ripped it in, and then I used that bottom piece and placing kind of like a border so that, you know, it gives your attention to the writing area, and it kind of sections off. This is just a small portion. Unfortunately, I couldn't go, and so yeah, I did that. And this is the time we met up for Korean food, and I'm gonna have to look into when that was. I think I'm gonna definitely, once I find the photos, I'll definitely paste them in here or tip them in, and then I'll journal a little bit. So I think I'm just going to simply tip it in with some washi tape. And if you're new here, that just means you have an external item, something that's not part of the journal, and you want to add it to your journal. You adhere it using some tape. It doesn't have to be washi tape, it could be clear Scotch tape, and I've seen people use just even stickers to tip their items in, and that way it will increase the real estate of your journaling space. So I think for both items I might do that, or I might just simply add something here. Trying to see what's in my general vicinity here to see if there's something that I can add. I think a sticker would be really cute. I've been keeping this. These are just postage stamps, but this little cafe, but this is not a cafe, so it's a little bit difficult to add that. I think I'll add one of these ones in the corner here. Maybe this house, it has a bit of like the red and the yellow. The trees are nice as well. Yeah, let's do the house. It doesn't have to match. It's your journal, it's my journal. It's not, I know I mentioned this in the other video, but it's not like a masterpiece that I'm submitting to like some art school. Sorry, I forgot to mention, this is kind of a spoiler alert, if you are subscribed to the stationery selection box for February, this item is part of the box for February 2023. So that's a sticker there, and if you're afraid, you can always reinforce it on the back side. This is actually like a spoon cover, so the spoon was inside here. I ordered a sundubu, so like a tofu stew, and this was covering the spoon. But yeah, it acts as a tip-in, and it gives me some space to write on there. And then here I'm just going to add probably the same washi tape to the edge here, and so that I can tip that in on the side. Which side do I like better? But this one, similarly, this one is a chopsticks holder, and I can fit in other photos, and if I don't have enough journaling space, I can journal on a separate piece of paper and then fold it up and stick that in, like I did with the kawagoe. I think it's over here. Yeah, I didn't have enough space to, I mean, I guess you could definitely just tip this in over here. It'll be okay as well, but I just thought it would be fun to slide this menu in here. I've done this in the past. If you've been following me for a while, you'll see this over and over again. I'm sorry it's like the same thing as over and over again. But yeah, so now this will allow me to write about my Korean restaurant trip. I think this is more like cafe based, so I think I brought it out because of this one here when we went to eat Vietnamese food. Then we visited a cafe afterwards. I don't remember what else was included. So these ones here. I think before we went to Vietnamese food, we did meet up for Hawaiian. So it's called Aloha Table, and this is quite thick. I think it's going to be, well, I think it's okay. Maybe I'll just, and it's kind of wonky because it was the coaster. I think I might just, I'll have to paper clip it at the end. But once again, I don't have the photos, so I'm gonna have to look for that. And yeah, I think I'll just staple these two together. So it's close to the Traveler's Factory. It's actually one in Nakameguro. This one here. Just gonna staple that. And I'll have to journal about that separately. Let's stick this in. I want to use this big washi tape. I'm not sure how well this is gonna stick, but because of the plastic, but it should be okay. Then I'll have to paper clip that on. Then here, oh, it's gonna get quite wonky, so let's remove this for now. And then here's the Vietnamese food with the cafe, and I have to print out some photos of the cafe, but the food was delicious. I don't know how to pronounce the Vietnamese sub. I used to eat these back home as a student. Let's see, I know I wrote it in here. Just trying to figure out what month that we went for the Vietnamese sub, because I remember putting it in my hobonichi. It was like a rough date. Was it November? Maybe it was November or October. Oh, it's October, so this is October's meetup. So we try and meet up every month. So this was October's meetup. This is probably in the summertime then, eh? Maybe that's September. I'm thinking this is, I gosh, oh, this is June. June, okay. June, July, maybe August, September, and then maybe this is October. Actually, I have decided to split this video up, so I'll have to do a separate video for documenting the food that the Vietnamese food that we had in a separate video. So I hope you had fun watching and kind of journaling along as I put together the spread for the Taiwan fair. A very small little area for the Korean food. I'm gonna have to find some photos. Like I said, I feel really bad. I'm very sorry for the Korean food and the Hawaiian food. I need to find some photos, but at least I kept some of these cute little ephemera bits. And yes, so I will leave it there for now. I hope to see you soon. I hope to post this probably video up in a different week, so maybe next week or the week after. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.